Hello and welcome to the RCB podcast powered by Kotak Mahindra Bank. Maxi, there's a story that you started off as a pace bowler and then, all of it changed. Do you sometimes wish you could go back and be a pace bowler? What really happened? How did that change happen?
Well, I was playing for the Victorian under-19 side, and when I got picked as a medium pace, off-spin, middle order batter. So I bowled probably first change bowling fast, and then I'd bowl spin afterwards and batted in the middle order. But I really liked my pace bowling. I worked with David Saker coming through the youth programs and in the academies growing up, and really what happened, my back just said, I don't think pace bowling's for you. So I made the easy transition to bowl off spin. The Victorian side were looking for a batting off spinner in their side. So as a 19-year-old, it was an easy decision to give up the seam ups and move on to off spin. And luckily enough, I was able to work with a lot of really good spin coaches who was just a medium paces action who bowled off spin into hopefully a guy that could be relied upon with some off spin bowling.
Nice. From this kid who was building stumps out of Lego with his brother, you become the Big Show. How did you get that nickname? What's the story behind it?
Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. It's never been a name I've been comfortable with, but when I played my first international series here in UAE, I started my career off really well, played a couple of nice innings, and I tried to reverse sweep Syed Ajmal a couple of times, and Matthew Wade, who was in the team at that stage, likened me to Kevin Peterson and started calling me the Big Show. And then Michael Clark mentioned it in the press straight after the game, and straight away there's headlines about it and all that sort of stuff, and then it just stuck. And as many times as I tried to say, nah, that's not going to stick, it just did.
But sometimes is it hard to live up to the Big Show because you put the Big Show and you walk in and the expectations are like just through the roof? Is it hard sometimes?
Yeah, but I'm also pretty clear in what my own expectations are. I think they're probably a lot more than what people would think. I put a lot of pressure on myself anyway to perform and to play well in all the games that I play, and I expect that if I do well, that a team should win, which is a lot of pressure to sort of go into every game having that mindset, and that can be to my detriment sometimes. I can get pretty low after games, and I can get high after good games, and it can be a bit of an emotional roller coaster. But it's just the way I've always gone about it. I've just tried to have 100% backing of my own ability, knowing what I can do, and knowing that if I can have a good day, hopefully there's no team that can stop me.
Maxi, you've been a part of so many memorable games. Tell us your most memorable cricket moment, and this could be from anywhere. It could even be from your childhood, it could be from your teens, anywhere.
Most memorable cricket moment. Well, it's hard to go past the World Cup. The World Cup final 2015 was that was as special as it gets. I think for myself and Aaron Finch, two Melbourne boys in the side, only two Victorians in the World Cup squad. To have all of our friends and family in the crowd, to sort of know you're going to win from a long way out as well. There's no sort of heart murmurs where it could be up in the air a bit here. We dominated from first over right through the end, and to have that on your resume at the end of your career, a home World Cup in front of your home family, I just don't see how I can ever top it. I think it's just still one of the most special things. I wore my medal for I think a week straight after that. I remember going back through my camera on my phone and just sort of seeing all the photos. It was just every photo I was there with my medal and sort of going, how's everyone's Wednesday going? How's everyone's Thursday going? And just remember being in love with it. Just absolutely loved it. And probably one thing from my childhood I still remember is my last year of juniors, playing for my local club, South Belgrave. I used to, because I played district cricket in the afternoon, and we started a little bit earlier than the senior cricket in local. So I'd play for an hour and a half of juniors and then have to head off and go warm up for the senior game. And I did that throughout the whole season and tried to play as many games as I could just to help them out. And then we got to the semi-final, and I was on 64, and this guy came on to bowl, and I hit him for 6 sixes and over to bring up 100, and then retired. And then walked off. The whole senior club was there, so that was the only game I could actually stay the whole time. The whole senior club was there, sitting on the hill and clapping, and I just remember walking off going, this has been the most fun I've ever had. It was just, guys were just happy. It was just they were none of them were going to play beyond junior cricket. They were just all having fun as mates, and didn't take it too seriously. It was just all a bit of fun, and we made the grand final and got absolutely belted the next week. And most of it was my fault. So
Listen to all the episodes of the RCB podcast on Spotify, Ghana, Amazon Prime Music and Apple Podcasts.
ये है मेरा ड्राइवर्स लाइसेंस, माई मेट्रो कार्ड और ये है मेरा फैन कार्ड।